6 votes opposed.
The House is suspended until the ringing of the bells. The gallery is to be cleared.
E whakahe. Hawana! Haka manufiriti a koe au! Ah, kamate, kamate,
The House is suspended until the ringing of the bells. The gallery is to be cleared.
To be objection. Point of order. The
rules of the Treaty of Waitangi Bill, first reading.
The division that you are seeing was not caused by this bill. It's been built up over decades during which New Zealanders have come to regard themselves as based on ancestry or one side of a partnership instead of New Zealanders. And what's worse, successive governments have encouraged that division. The division is there whether this bill is here to reveal it or not, and we cannot afford to ignore it any longer. In summary, Mr. Speaker, the principles of the Treaty of Waitangi Bill fills a silence this Parliament has left for 5 decades. In so doing, it affirms the basis of our country. It is not division. Treaties are supposed to unite people, not divide them.
Speaker.
The Honourable Willie Jackson.
Mr. Speaker, shame on you, David Seymour. Shame on you for what you're trying to do to this nation in introducing this Treaty Principles Bill. Made that historic declaration of partnership in 1987. Mr. Speaker, I'm a Labour Party member, but I'm also a proud Maori and New Zealander. And I denounce this foul attempt to rewrite the constitutional framework of this nation simply because the Prime Minister is too weak to stop the dangerous extremism of the ACT Party.
He's here.
New Zealand National.
49 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes opposed.
Green Party of Aotearoa New Zealand.
15 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
11 votes in favour.
New Zealand First.
8 votes in favour.
Te Pāti Māori.
E ono ngā pōti e whakahe. Hawana!
don't
Ka whakamanu whiriti a koe au! Kamate, kamate,
The House is suspended until the ringing of the bells. The gallery is to be cleared.
For our position and why we don't support it is very clear. You know, treaty issues are complex. They've been negotiated, debated, discussed over 184 years. It's simplistic to assume that you can, through the stroke of a pen, resolve all of that. I think our approach is better. Take it issue by issue, hard issues. There'll be lots of views on each of those individuals, case by case, as we have done and can continue to do. But more importantly, work with Māori to deliver better outcomes.
Adults with intellectual disabilities were not supported to learn. Today I stand before you as the representative of not only this government, but of all the governments that have gone before us to offer a formal and unreserved apology for the abuse that you suffered while in state care, churches and other faith-based places. Second, we must do all that we can to prevent abuse happening. It was horrific. It was heartbreaking, it was wrong, and it should never have happened. I'm pleased to announce today that the government has already completed or started work on 20. For many of you, it changed the course of your life, and for that, the government must take responsibility. One of the most important things we can do in light of the Royal Commission of Inquiry is to improve the safety. I am sorry that you were not believed when you came forward to report your abuse. I am sorry that many bystanders, staff, volunteers and carers turned a blind eye and failed to stop or report abuse.
You've heard words before and now you want action. Today is a hugely important day for all of you to finally hear what the Crown has failed to give you for all of these years, an apology. It's a hugely important day for us, the representatives of the Crown and of successive governments, that we finally acknowledge the thousands of confronting experiences of neglect, abuse, trauma, torture, and that we finally own up fully to our failings and offer our sincerest apologies. We are sorry. Change it so that state care is really necessary.